Rashbam, Rambam, and the Abarbanel link the Aleph Hey Yud Hey to Yud K Vav K, interpreting the phrase Ekyeh Asher Ekyeh as a response to Moshe's question raised in the previous pasuk regarding the name of God. God's answer is, "My name is Ekyeh Asher Ekyeh." On the other hand, Rashi and the Ramban treat the word Eheyeh as a verb, Hey Yud Hey the Shorish, a state of being, Aleph prefix I will, and as we shall see, offer a very different response to Moshe's question, Ma Shmo, what is the name of God? All the names of HaKadosh Baruch Hu connote a particular descriptive or activity in God's relationship with the world in general and with mankind in particular. The Gutnik Chumash paraphrases the Rashbam that the word Ekyeh is actually a name of God, and the name suggests that I am able to carry out that which I promise. Hence the response that Moshe was to give to the Bnei Israel should they ask Ma Shmo is that they are dealing with a God who is able to and will carry out promises that had been made. And Rambam discusses the Ekyeh Asher Ekyeh in his Sefer Moreh Nevuchim, and writes that the name describes how God's existence is absolutely imperative, in contrast to creations whose existence is conditional. In other words, they depend upon a creator. Ekyeh Asher Ekyeh, the prime force of all existence. The existing being, which is the existing being. The Abarbanel amplifies the position of the Rambam, that God informs Moshe that with this name Ekyeh Asher Ekyeh, he had not been sent by an angel or some other heavenly messenger, but by HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself. Both the Ramban and Rashi approach the phrase Eheyeh Asher Ekyeh quite differently. The Rambam writes that the phrase is not a name of God, but a message. Don't worry about what my name is. All the Jewish people have to know is that I will be with them throughout all their sufferings, and when they call, I will answer them. He then goes on to state that all those commentators who read the Eheyeh Asher Ekyeh as a name of God are incorrect. This approach is echoed in Rashi's commentary to the words Eheyeh Asher Ekyeh, Eheyeh imam b'tzarazot. I will be with them in their present time of need. My actual name is not important, just the knowledge that I will be with them. And with the actual response to the Bnei Yisrael, Eheyeh shalachani aleichem, the God who will be with them has sent me to you. There are a number of anomalies with Rashi's approach. The first is the double Eheyeh, and secondly, if there is a need for the double Eheyeh, why is it that when Moshe is given instructions as to what he was to convey to the Bnei Israel, we only have a single Eheyeh, Eheyeh shalachani aleichem? This second anomaly applies both to the Rashi Ramban group and also to the Rashbam, Rambam, and Abarbanel. In his commentary to the phrase Eheyeh Asher Ekyeh, Rashi addresses both anomalies, drawing upon the midrashic interpretation provided in Masechet Brachot. He applies a fill-in medrash that describes a dialogue discussion, not clearly stated in the text, but hinted at with the two anomalies. Rashi's interpretation for the phrase Eheyeh Asher Ekyeh is that Eheyeh imam b'tzarazot, just as I will be with them in the present persecution, Asher Eheyeh imam, I shall also be with them b'shibud shar malkiot, in the future when they are forced into a state of galut in another time and another place. To which Moshe responds, Ribono shel olam, ma ani mazkir lahem tzara acheret. Why should I now mention the fact that there will be another situation that the nation will face similar to that of Paro? Dayam, is it not enough b'tzara zu that they need to deal with this situation? Why burden them with the fact that they are facing a dark and grim future? Amar lo, God's response to Moshe was, Yafeh amarta, you have spoken well, and therefore, koto ma lebnei Yisrael, Eheyeh shalachani aleichem.